guys, so already you figured out that I don't look like a politician because I am not a politician. Anyway, in today's episode, I am going to tell you about the Canadian election that is coming ahead on probably October 21st or before of 2019. So we'll discuss about how it's gonna impact our immigration system, right? Because I think most of you, like me, are not that much worried about Canadian politics, but you are worried about the relationship between the election and the immigration system, right? But as these both have got a very good interconnections, so I think we cannot just simply avoid the elections or the impacts, because definitely that will have a adverse or beneficial impact on our current immigration system. So let's start. So this election is gonna be the 43rd election of Canadian history, starting from 1867. So before going into details, I just wanna give you the very big level overview of Canadian politics history or Canadian election history, so that you have a very basic knowledge about how they have been doing so far. As I said, the first election was in 1867, and then that time the number of seats were 180, and over the period that has been increased to 338. As of now, two major political party was leading in Canada, namely Liberal Party and Conservative Party, though now there is another party, namely NDP, New Democratic Party. If I talk about the recent years, so from 1993 till 2006, all the way it was Liberal Party who was acting as ruling party. From 2006 to 2015, it was Conservative Party headed by Stephen Harper. From 2015 onward till now, it's still the Liberal Party headed by Justin Trudeau. I'm sharing a table here so that you know how Conservative and the Liberal Party was doing so far as per number of the seats they own. As per the polling results says, the survey results says for the upcoming election, the Conservative Party, they are a little bit ahead of a Liberal Party, but no one knows what the actual result will be. Now let's talk about the upcoming election. So there will be three major parties, namely Liberal Party headed by Justin Trudeau, there will be Conservative Party headed by Andrew Scheer, then there will be New Democratic Party, NDP, will be headed by Jagmeet Singh. Let's talk about the parties, what they're thinking about the immigration process, because that's the most interested part we wanna know, right? So let's start with Liberal Party. Number one. Now it's time for my personal opinion, what I am thinking. I will be very concise when I am sharing my personal thought. I don't want to go for a big lecture on that. I'll just share my opinion in 3 lines for the 3 parties, and I think that should be fine. Number 1, starting again with the Liberal Party. So if they're coming back again, I'm thinking the immigration process should go as smooth as it's going now, and definitely I'm thinking even that will be way better than what we are seeing now. So I'm definitely hopeful regarding the Liberal Party. Regarding Conservative, am I not liking them? Yes, I like them, but regarding immigration policy, there is a big question mark whether I like them or not. Why? Let me tell you just 2 points how they've been doing when they were in the ruling party from 2006 to 2015. So they were about to propose a law for the immigrants, like if immigrants they're becoming the citizen, they will be classified as second class citizen. You heard it right, second class citizen. That means they were about to discriminate the natives and the immigrants by first class citizen and second class citizen. So definitely none of you will like the concept, right? That was number one. Number two is, though they have introduced the express entry system, but in their time the regulation was that as an immigrant you will have to stay in Canada for at least 4 years out of 6 years, then only you can apply for the citizenship. But when the Liberal Party came into the power after 2015, they made a big change into this regulation and they set the period as 3 years out of 5 years. That means we can see the difference, right? If the Conservative Party comes, what it going to be? Though they're saying that they will be fair, they'll be doing whatever it needs to boost up Canadian economy, but as an immigrant like me or a prospective immigrant like you know what I try to mean. I'm not saying anything bad or good about any party, I'm just telling about the impact we may have. And regarding the NDP party, as I already said, they were never been as a ruling party, so they didn't publish anything in youth. So I'm thinking they're sort of 50-50. Like if they come into the ruling position by any chance, or if they form a coalition government with any of those two, I would say they will do something good for us. But what it is that, I have no clue about that. So I'm sorry for that, because definitely not only me, all the Canadians or the people living in Canada, they're looking into those big two parties, Conservative and the Liberal. NDP is not a game changer here. They'll not be the playmaker. Playmaker will be those two. Now, the urge to you guys, if you are really serious about the Canadian immigration process, I will definitely request you guys not to wait for the election. Please take the preparation right now. Why? Because let's consider if it is the Liberal Party who is going to win, it's good, no problem. But what if the Conservative Party comes? So definitely I'm not saying everything is gonna be changed right away. Rather, it will take certain time. I would say probably it will take at least 6 months of the time. So that means we are thinking about probably April around 2020. That means from now you have about 1 year time, which is very significant time to take your preparation, get your visa done if you are really serious. If you are not, who can help you? So this was it for the day. I know I was not very good at this video, but I just tried to share my insights with some relevant information. Now it's your call, guys. See you in Canada sometimes. Bye bye.